Blessing to be here, my friend. I'm going to do my first piece. It's about intimacy. As ladies, we are always on the search for intimacy. And with that search, we have to be very careful at what we decide to fill our intimacy tanks with. Much like a car, you go put gas in your car, and if you're not paying attention and not looking, you can sometimes grab that diesel thing and fill your car up with it. And yeah, your car will go for a minute, but eventually it'll break down. So that goes the same thing for our intimacy. So this piece will be called I Am in Search of Intimacy. I am in search of intimacy, and I don't know where to start. I am in search of someone who is into me, see, because I have a broken heart. I am fragile and need to be handled with care, but where do I turn when everything around me is saying no one is there? I have looked and searched and looked again, but Satan wants me to believe that no one understands. I have been high and I have been low, trying to find some type of connection. And if I am not aware and careful, I would take anything or anyone that comes into my direction, offering up all my love and affection to someone or something that does not deserve me, that wants to break me down and unnerve me, to keep me from doing what God has reserved in me. See, I am in search of intimacy. I began by making other people responsible for my emotions. I gave them unlimited devotion, hoping they would get the notion that they determined if I was going to be happy or sad, up or down. I gave them that power I didn't know I had, and it turned my world inside out. Then I began to look at my reflection and ask God, what do you want me to see? And a quiet voice said, me. God, what do you want me to do? And then I made the correlation that you want me, that you need me, that I need me to be intimate with you. With what seemed to be such an overwhelming task, I began to pray and ask for direction for my Lord. At last, I began to hear him. At last, I felt myself getting near him. At last, I began to revere him. See, I am in search of intimacy. I began to pick up his word and he began to speak to me. He said things like, I have known you since beyond conception. I set you apart from the start. I was waiting on you to open your eyes beyond the deception of what you think I am and who you think I am not. He assured me that if I delighted myself in him, that he will give me the desires of my heart. He gave me comfort. He reassured me that he knows the plans that he has for me, plans for good and not distress, to give me a hope in the future in the midst of my mess. I am in search of intimacy, not that fly-by-night kind of stuff, the things that sound like it's enough. No, I am in search of that intimacy that brings that unfathomable type of joy, that inconceivable type of love. I know I began to know true intimacy when God sent his only son to die for my sins, and then to make sure I knew the victory is won. Jesus conquered the grave and rose, and when I accepted this free gift of grace, I know true intimacy will be when I see his glorious face. I have been on this search for a while now. It seems as though it leads to nothing but trial now. Press through and don't let anyone or anything fill that intimate space, because you are worth so much more. And besides that, Jesus already paid the price to be intimate with you beyond this life. Thank you.
There we go. I was waiting for somebody to do it. I was like, y'all gotta get the snaps. Beautiful job. Beautiful job.